Hello everyone, I'm Chair RM. Before we proceed to our new lesson, do not forget to subscribe, like, and click the notification bell. Thank you so much. The objectives for today's video are: number 1, describe the relationship between the coefficient and the roots of quadratic equations, and number 2, write the quadratic equation given a pair of solutions. Our lesson is all about the sum and product of roots of quadratic equation. First, the sum of the roots is the additive inverse of the coefficient of b and a. So we have negative b over a, while the product of the roots is the quotient of c and a. So we have c over a. Let us have some examples. Determine the sum and product of the roots of the following equations. Verify the answer by obtaining the roots of the equation. Example number 1. We have x squared plus 4x plus 3 equals 0. First, write the equation in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Then after that, determine the values of a, b, and c. So we have a equals 1, b equals 4, then c equals 3. Then get the sum of the roots. Do not forget that the formula is we have x sub 1 plus x sub 2 equals negative b over a. Substitute the value of b, which is 4, then a is 1. So we have negative 4 divided 1 is equal to negative 4. So the sum of the roots of quadratic equation is negative 4. While the product of the roots of quadratic equation is x sub 1 times x sub 2 equals c over a. Substitute the value of c, which is 3, then a is 1, then 3 divided by 1 is equal to 3. So the product of the roots of quadratic equation is 3. Let us verify the answers by obtaining the roots of the quadratic equation. Using the factoring method, so we have x squared plus 4x plus 3 equals 0. Get the factor, or the factors rather. We have parenthesis x plus 3, parenthesis x plus 1 equals 0. Then using the zero product property, we have x plus 3 equals 0, then x plus 1 equals 0. So the value of x equals negative 3, and the value of the second x is x equals negative 1. Let us add the roots. Negative 3 plus negative 1 is equal to negative 4. So the sum of the roots is correct. While the product of the roots is negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3. So the two answers are correct. Okay, let us have example number 2. Will you try the equation number 2? Did you get the same answer? Yes, very good. The answers are the sum of the roots is 4, while the product of the roots is equal to negative 21. Quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 can also be expressed as x squared plus b over ax plus c over a equals 0. We can substitute negative r sub 1 plus r sub 2 in place of b over a, and r sub 1 times r sub 2 in place of c over a. So we have the equation now: x squared minus parenthesis r sub 1 plus r sub 2 x plus c over a is equal to r sub 1 times r sub 2 equals 0. Okay. So let us have an example. So we have 5 and 3. Let us write the quadratic equation given a pair of solution, which is 5 and 3. First, you will rewrite x squared. So we have x squared, then copy the negative sign, parenthesis, then add the roots. We have 5 plus 3, then copy x. Then positive sign, parenthesis. This time you will multiply the two roots, so you have 5 times 3 equals 0. Then simplify. We rewrite x squared minus sign 5 plus 3, that is 8, and then copy the variable x, the positive sign, then 5 times 3, and that is 15 equals 0. Now the quadratic equation in standard form of the roots 5 and 3 is x squared minus 8x plus 15 equals 0. This is the first method. Okay, we have another method, method number 2. Let us write the method number 2 here. Using 5 and 3, so the roots is equal to x equals 5, then the other one is x equals 3. So we will write these roots into factored form. So we have 2 parentheses, then we will equal to 0. So we have to transpose positive 5 to the left side of the equation. So we have x minus 5, then the other one we have x minus 3. Then applying the FOIL method, we have the FOIL method. We have the first, outer, inner, and last. So we will multiply the first term. We have x squared, and then the outer term here, we have negative 3x, and the inner term we have negative 5x. Then the last term, negative 5 times negative 3 is positive 15 because negative and negative, so we have like sign. The answer is always positive. Then equals 0. Then after that, we will combine like terms. So look for the linear term. We have unlike sign or like sign. Yes, we have the like sign. So all you have to do is to add, then prefix the common sign, which is negative. So we have x squared negative 8x plus 15 equals 0. So this is the second method. So as you can see, the same answer, but this one is for first method and the other one is for the second method. Okay, let us have example number 2. Number 2 is negative square root of 3 and square root of 3. So this is the roots. Then let us write this root into standard form of quadratic equation using x squared minus parenthesis r sub 1 plus r sub 2 x plus parenthesis r sub 1 times r sub 2 is equal to 0. So substitute the given. X squared minus the r sub 1 is square root of 3. We have negative square root of 3 rather, plus square root of 3. Then x plus r sub 1 again is square root of 3. Okay, or let us use a point in between, times square root of 3 equals 0. Then after that, simplify the result. So we have x squared. This one negative square root of 3 plus square root of 3. So 0, or simply cancel it. Then we have negative square root of 3 times square root of 3 is negative square root of 9 equals 0. Then after that, simplify the result again. We have to get the square root of 9. So square root of 9 is 3. is equal to 0. Now, the quadratic equation in standard form of the roots negative square root of 3 and square root of 3 is x squared minus 3 equals 0. This is now the final answer. And that's the end of our video for today. Keep safe and God bless.